Hello guys! We're back with another episode of My Horse and Me 2. And today we're going to try to do some training in order to prepare for the upcoming competitions. So, to do some training, we have to go to the paddock and press space. And here we can do some different trainings. We need to complete all of these in order to do the first competition. And then we will have more and more trainings, but we need to finish these ones before we can head out into deeper waters. So let's begin with the riding basics. So yeah, we're going to collect golden stars around the arena, and this works just like basically any horse game.
You can collect gold stars with any speed.
Yeah, so we're just going to move around. I'm going to talk over him a bit. One big thing that differs from the previous game is that no matter how sharply I try to turn the horse will not slow down unless I tell it to. It will not want to... Let's see here. Yeah, if I want to having go backwards, I need to press the bottom arrow all the time, and as soon as I release it, he wants to stop. But if I want to have him walk, I can just press the up key once and he will start walking. And same thing for trot and canter, and I cannot go faster than a canter in here now. And I think a trot will do for right now. Let's try to go for a canter. And one thing that I think is very difficult with this game is that the horse turns a lot every time it turns. I just try to I barely touch the keys in order to have it move, and I think it moves a bit too much all the time. So it's quite difficult to get this horse to go where it's supposed to, especially in a canter. But also I haven't played this game in many years, so I need to get used to it again. It's not overly difficult though. It's just something to get used to. And I think some minigames are quite difficult as a result of this. So every time I turn, I almost immediately need to turn back the other way to just like balance the horse a bit.
Congratulations! You have passed the training.
So now we got a new helmet, and I don't know if this is for show jumping or for the casual riding or for the cross-country riding. It could be for all. I don't really remember if that's something universal, so we're gonna have to wait and see on that one. But now we do have a new helmet for at least one of the disciplines. So now I can pick between all of these. I can restart the lesson if I want to, I can go to the next training, or I could return to Green Valley, which is the name of the ranch. So let's just go to the next training. So now we're going to do the exact same thing as with the stars, but we're going to... This is very, very similar to the previous game, that you need to collect the stars at a certain gate. So if you have watched my previous series through My Horse and Me, you will know exactly what to do already. So the yellow stars you can pick up at any gate.
Collect all the stars. You can collect.
And now I need to collect these ones at the walk. So yeah, you all know how this goes. And it's not
Collect blue stars
too difficult.
Trot only. You can collect red stars in canter only.
Yeah, this works out just fine. I do need to concentrate a tiny bit. I haven't done this in such a long time, but I think this is quite fun.
You're doing better than I ever did. What a beauty! Oh, I could see that again.
I think her uncle has such a weird script. He says so many strange things throughout this game. Also, she's not posting in the trot, so she's sitting down all the time, and it feels like it feels like the horse is a very uncomfortable gait.
What a beauty! Oh, I can see that again. Keep going.
Ooh, very sharp turn there.
Oh, that was
Nice.
beautiful. Just beautiful. Congratulations. You have
Oh,
passed
another
the
pair of
training.
pants. Is that for the casual riding, perhaps? Because I think we already have those for everything else. I don't know. So, now it's time for the next training. I have no idea what that would be. Oh, so now we're going to practice for the dressage competitions. And the dressage in this game isn't the most fun ever, and I think that's an issue in all horse games with dressage. The dressage is rarely very fun. But yeah, well, you're just gonna have to wait and see what this looks like. So here you know that you have to go at a trot. Oops.
Speed up.
Of course I messed up immediately.
Oh, it happened.
We're going to restart that. Just to make sure that we get all the points we need.
Follow the marks.
He sounded very hoarse there.
Great.
Sometimes the transitions are very, very quick. And sometimes they don't really make sense at all. But because if the entire program was like this, I wouldn't have any issues with it.
What a beauty.
You will see the issue quite soon.
See that again. Keep it up. Keep going. That's great.
Like, I think these transitions are very sharp. It would have been better if I got a trot for a while. But also this is just a tutorial, so I don't know. But here I think it starts.
Great.
Yeah, I don't like this. Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
So that's basically the more advanced movements. And as you probably could figure out, I need to press the arrow keys in a certain order. I don't like that. I think it looks very strange, and I think it like destroys the flow of the entire course. So, not a fan.
That's it. That's right. Keep it up.
But we did complete this with full points.
You have
Ooh,
passed the training.
that one's pretty. I like. And that's of course for the dressage. So next training, I think it's some show jumping now, perhaps? Yeah, so we have a couple of obstacles here in the arena, and I need to jump when the mark in front of the fence is green. So let's see how this is. I think I usually go for the option where I don't have to jump myself, where the game jumps for me. So let's see how this works. Oh, yeah, thank you for stopping me entirely.
Well
Yeah.
done.
So as long as I'm on the mark, it doesn't really matter if I come in really... Let's see, if I try to just mess this up for
Keep
myself.
going.
Yeah, so if I come in very, like, uncentered, the horse will take a pull down, but it will save me in most cases.
Well, that was nice, but you need to practice.
Yeah. So let's do this again, because I need to do this without any faults in order to continue.
Oh, that was beautiful.
So now I'm going to be more centered. I was just going to try it previously to see what I could do, because if I would come in very uncentered when I have the setting that the horse will jump by itself,
You're doing
I think the horse will save me like every single time. But now I need to concentrate a tiny bit. But it's not very difficult.
Congratulations. You have passed the training.
Not entirely sure what I think about those. They look kind of clunky. I wonder how she can fit her feet in those. Oh well. I think that the last training session is the cross-country one, so let's try this out. Yeah, so now we're going to get full speed, because after canter, of course, there are another gate, because canter is way too slow to be able to ride in when you're doing the cross-country. So we are going to try to collect stars while doing this. I'm gonna show you.
You can collect pink stars in gallop only.
I think I can jump from a trot.
Well done.
Yep.
Well done. Keep it up. Keep going. That's
Oops.
great.
Not sure why I should trot here, but oh well.
Keep going. Great.
Yeah, so probably my guess is that after the next obstacle we will go at a gallop. Canter. This is a canter.
Keep it up. Keep going.
And of course,
Great.
this will be a bit more difficult because
Well done.
now when we go to a gallop, the horse will be very difficult to move around. If it was too easy to move around before, this is just insane.
You're doing better
I'm
than
gonna try to
I ever
jump
did.
at a gallop and see how that goes. Nope. Oops. I fell off. I wanna try and see if I can do this. Yeah,
Great.
but I'm gonna have to redo this since I fell off.
Keep going.
Oops, and I missed a star.
Great.
And now she looks sad because I messed up.
Oh, you need to practice more.
Yeah. So let's do this again.
You can collect pink stars in gallop only.
Beginning at a trot.
You're doing
Slow
better
and steady.
than I ever did.
Yeah, and it tells me that right after I just fell off.
Well done.
But I think that's a nice detail that you can fall off your horse. I had actually forgotten that that was possible.
Oh, that was beautiful. Just beautiful. Well done.
I really like this outer arena too. We're gonna have a look at that one, well, the place where we are right now. We're gonna have another look at this as soon as we're done with this training.
Oh, that was beautiful. Just beautiful.
Let's see here.
Keep going. Well done.
Yeah, that's better.
Keep going. What a beauty. Oh, I can
Nice.
see that again.
Perfect.
You are ready for the first contest.
I think I quite like that pink jacket. But that's good. So the basic training is complete, and we need to check our horse's condition before we leave for the first competition, but we will not go to any competitions in this episode. We will first of all go out to this free riding arena and have a look at this. So let's return to Green Valley. Yeah, so first of all we're gonna have a look and see how our horse is feeling. And yeah, Blueberry looks to... It seems like he's feeling quite well, so we're going to just pick him out of the stable. We're going to lead him over to the paddock area. Because if I want to go free riding, I need to lead my horse over there. So now I'm leading him all the way here, and I will soon get a notification that I can mount him. Here we go. So I'm just going to mount. And we're going to try to find some stars to fill up the star meter here at the top left of the screen. There might be a gift somewhere. There we go. And we got a purple unicorn helmet. Or is it? I think it's an alicorn if it's a Pegasus and a unicorn in one. So I think... No, there's not a gift. I thought that was everything, but then we should get more gifts when we are done with the next competitions, I think. Oh, boots. Okay. Let's see. So, to be able to enter this area, we need to jump into it. And I think they made it like that in order to ensure that the player can't go in there herself. But we need to take a horse here. And also, oh, there's not a gift. Nice. In here, there are minigames. So whenever we unlock a new minigame, we'll find a tiny balloon floating around in here. And then we can go after it and chase it. And by clicking spacebar while we are close to it, we will be able to play the minigame. Jeans, perfect. And I'm just gonna fill up the star meter, which means that Blueberry will be feeling a bit better. And he will like us a lot. But I don't think we have any minigames available right now. There we go. So that basically means that he's feeling well. So we have done what we can do out here for now. I just have to say, I do like the graphics of this game, like the graphics for the environment. I think that the environmental design is really, really nice. I really enjoy it. But as I mentioned in the previous episode, I do have a bit of an issue with how the character is designed. So yeah, that's it. We can't do anything else in here, so let's go back again. And I might as well show you the layout for the competitions. While we will not do any competitions today, we can have a look and see how it will look like, because in the next episode we are going to do our first competition. So just going back here, I will be forced to dismount. And I can leave him here if I want to, I think. Yeah, so I can leave him there, and I'm just gonna do that because I am much faster without him. So by going to the trailer, I can go to a competition. So here it says that I need to be at least the 20th in the champion riders ranking, which we looked at in the last episode in our room. So if we look here, we have a bunch of different competitions in different countries. And we need to basically win all of them in order to prepare for the big World Cup in Kentucky. So we need to participate in dressage, show jumping, and cross country in each and every country. And well, I think a couple of them are in Germany. I think Swedenica, that's probably not pronounced that like that at all. I think it's like Poland. I don't really know. But Australia, of course, should be in Australia, I guess. I think this is Germany. Lincolnshire, I'm just gonna guess it's somewhere in the UK. Same here. Florida, of course, the States. Lower Saxony sounds to me like UK, I'm not sure if it is. And Kentucky, of course, the States. So, yeah. That's going to be it for today, because we don't really have anything else to show. So, if I just have a quick look over here at the stats, I see that Blueberry will need a quick shower before we can go, or I need to brush him a bit. I can press space here for information, and it tells me what the chalkboard is. So the stars is fitness. I have no idea what it actually does. So I am going to take care of him in the stable before we go, but in the next episode we are going to our first competition. So that's it for today. If you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to leave a like down below and leave a comment if you want to talk about something in this episode. And also, if you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe to see more fun horse games coming out every single week. And yeah, that's all I have to say. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all next time.